Happy Friday. Hey, hey. All right.
Okay, hello!
Hello, everybody.
Hello!
Good morning.
And welcome to this week's edition of
Knitter be damned.
Knitter be damned, or as they say in French,
La fourreau doit être damnée.
yeah, okay. we had to give a shout out to the French because we are working on something we're not going to say
It's
too
a bread.
much more.
It was supposed to be a breadcrumb. Now we've turned into a
Breadcrumb.
slice of bread.
Okay.
Okay.
Not the whole sandwich,
Maybe
just
the
a
bag.
slice
Yes.
of something French related involving us.
Yes. Very cool.
And when everything is said and done, we'll be sure to let y'all know first.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna have a cigarette. That's the prelude to our show.
As in the first video, a preamble.
Or a preamble, depending on the week.
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so first I have to say, we've had a scorching heat wave.
Yeah, it's ridiculously
It's been
hot
in
here.
the 97 in the last couple of days. And again, we haven't turned on the AC, and we've been really well. Well, he gets a little bitchy at the end of the day,
Let me tell you,
but I just...
skinny people just don't sweat like fat people do. Okay? And right now, see the bandana? I am on fire.
Yeah, he's in his underwear.
I'm in my underwear. I've cut my hair, as if you can't tell.
I want all the ladies out there to think about that.
I am in my underwear.
Philip, imagine in his underwear.
And they're classy. They're not tidy whities, you know. Just saying.
So a lot of you in the group were having some really shitty weeks
Yeah.
too. And what I really loved seeing was Danielle, I think, said, I can't wait for this week's video because I really need something to laugh with. And a lot of people had the same idea. So we're going to try and make you laugh. Watch, it's going to be the worst episode
ever.
No, everyone's going to be sitting out there going,
It's been a weird week. It's been a weird week for the world.
yeah.
And everybody knows what I'm talking about, from Comey to well, what's the other thing? You know, the Florida congresswoman who just got convicted of 18 counts of embezzlement and fraud from stealing from the poor children.
She's facing 300 years
in prison.
This is Corinne Brown,
Yes.
who everyone famously remembers her taking the podium in Congress going, "Go Gators!
Go Gators! Go Gators!
I'd like to congratulate the Gators on their win.
Chair will recognize Mrs. Corinne Brown, the gentlewoman from Florida, for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise today to congratulate my University of Florida football team for winning its second NCAA BCS Championship Bowl game in the last 3 seasons. Go Gator! I want to congratulate the University of Florida not only for being the best academic school, but also the athletic school in the country. Their 24-14 victory over Oklahoma Sooners showed off team spirit, sportsmanship, and one of the best defense plays that I've seen. They held the team, the highest scoring offense, to just 14 points. The Gators once again came back to prove that the University of Florida season was no fluke, and the Florida Gators are again a championship team that have made history. Congratulations to the great players and outstanding coach Urban Myers for coaching a remarkable group of guys.
You better see what the Florida State prison's mascot is now, huh? What are you going to say?
Ooh, here's what I do know. She won't be able to wear that wig in prison.
Ooh, no wig.
You know what they call her up in Jacksonville? It's Queen Corinne.
Yeah, it's
That's
crazy.
Because
you know
she had
what?
that whole air about her that I'm a congresswoman. I've been a congresswoman for 20 years. I call the shots.
Well, you know, you got to think of, though, how many people knew she was doing that?
Probably quite, well, there are at least 2 because those 2 pled guilty to save their own asses.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well.
Oh, if y'all don't know what we're talking about, she started a charity for the underprivileged kids to get them to college, and instead of giving it to the kids, she used it as her own personal finance.
Finance a bank account.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. We're talking to the tune of a couple of $1 million.
And we're worried about Russia. Russia.
Russia.
I'm surprised they didn't call that in court. I'm like, oh, it's not your fight. It's not your fault, Miss Brown. It's the Russians' fault.
Yeah.
Go Gators.
Go Gators.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to congratulate Kurt. Our foreign correspondent, Neil, in sunny Salford in the UK, has a wonderful idea for the group so we can all participate and do something together.
And it's a surprise to me, so...
It was to me, too.
No. Like, the whole idea is a surprise to me.
It was to me, too.
I accidentally took myself off the thread for the conversation that was going on between the folks that are actually doing the show with us. So I have no idea what's going on with like.
I didn't know either because I was off Facebook for like a day and a half, 2 days, and I came back and he saw that, and I was like, okay, go, let's do this. So Neil, take it away.
So, hello, crocheters. It's Big Daddy Neil over in Salford, and I'm suffering with hay fever at the moment, so I may sneeze and snuffle, so you'll have to forgive me. And for anyone else that has hay fever, oh, I feel your pain, I really do. Oh, the dreaded summer. Anyway, we've got to make the most of it though, so I thought we would talk about a shit-along. So, what's a shit-along? Obviously, it's a crow-shit-along before people get too excited, and the idea being that we'll all be crocheting or knitting or a mixture of both, something that is related to something strange, weird, scary, otherworldly, something a bit odd, something that doesn't really fit in, that wouldn't necessarily fit in with other people's knit or crochet alongs. So you can do whatever you please, because there are no rules other than you have to do something. That's the only rule. So I suppose the only other rule, I've got to make rules up now, would be the cut-off date. So if you want to join in, let us know in the comments below and sort of give us an idea that you want to join in and that what you might fancy making. And the cut-off date, I think, we'll say is the last day of June. Although we, you know, if people want to, we can extend it. And if people aren't interested, then we'll just trash it and do something different instead. Yeah, if you've already started something that you think would suit, fine, enter it. And unfortunately, because we're, how does Gregory say, we're broke, not poor, there isn't going to be a holiday to the Bahamas as a prize. We probably won't even have a skein of yarn for you. So have low expectations and you won't be disappointed. So I don't know what we'll do. We'll probably just stick your face on the video or something and say, yay, they won. So yeah, so there isn't really any valuable reason to join in the shit along other than for the fact that you can tell people you're doing a shit along and just watch their faces.
So that was great. Yes, a shit along.
A shit along.
And I agree. All the groups that we're on, and I think Gregory will agree, everyone does the same patterns all the time. Like I saw 1,000 Dragons. Yeah, they're all cute, but you're all doing the same patterns that someone else has told you that's a good pattern. That's not a problem, but you have a little imagination for your. I don't know. It's like it's like a fucking Hollywood movie.
Okay. The idea of a knit along is everybody knits the same thing, and they start to.
Oops.
They're working together.
Okay.
To show we're all knitting a teddy bear.
Okay, but he said outer worldly.
That's
strangely
right.
Because I think he agrees with what I'm saying. Every other group does the same thing.
Yes, and I also think because our group is a little off. And that's the beautiful thing about us. We're not conventional. We are off.
And we have people from all over. Everybody's skill levels are all over highly all over the place. Like you all are doing something a little different from each other, which is what I like. See, I like my groups that everything's the same, but it's really kind of nice that everyone's a little different.
Okay, so if you're new to this show,
yes.
You know that we call ourselves crocheters.
Yes.
Because we're a group of crocheters and knitters, and we're together.
We're not all about this separatist idea of fiber arts being...
Yes, crocheters unite.
Yes.
Okay, so... Be careful with that. All right,
make me pop.
So the idea of a Crochet along.
Yes.
Shit along is a beautiful idea.
Absolutely.
And yeah, I can't wait to see what people come up with. I mean,
Yep.
because if they're going to be, you know, just off the wall stuff, I mean, that is exactly what this group is about.
I could do a different project because I just do my strange things.
You could do something, and I could do something other than a stuffed animal.
Yes.
I could do a strange friend. I could.
All we have to do is give a list. I'd have to give a list of ingredients. I mean,
My husband said what?
I'll give you a list of ingredients to make a strange friend.
Okay, and Neil, by the way, your hay fever, here's something I've learned. A lot of people say if you buy locally grown honey or locally harvested honey,
It'll help that.
it will help because the same pollen antibodies are in the honey
Yes.
from the bees that have just made the plants make you sick.
He could have whispered that in my ear, and that could have been Tech Talk. with
Tech
Bill.
Talk.
Yeah. Now it's turned into Tech Talk with Gregory. But he's right.
Yes. So try it. It's got to be local within 100 miles. Yeah.
I think you should be able to find some honey in 100
Yep.
miles.
Okay, so let's say we don't have a prize for you for the best one. That's cool.
Are we going to have a criteria?
No.
No criteria.
Do what you want. Do what
Okay.
you want. Just make sure it's just crazy.
Crazy and done by June.
Like, oh God, who did the bumblebee?
That was awesome, by the way.
Who was that?
The knitted bumblebee?
Was that Jenna Wingate? Was that Jenna Wingate? That kind of stuff.
Yep.
Yes, that's awesome.
And then I also saw one this morning.
Danielle's little strange things, and then Trisha's voodoo, and the one she did, the Sully and come on.
We got.
Yeah, so we're already started.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, jam it. I hate when my brain does that.
Jam it. That's a
Jam
good
it?
one, like fudge.
Like,
Oh,
it is.
fudge. Jam it.
Damn it. Fudge. I'm not going to remember it for a minute. It'll pop up in my head momentarily.
And it's still early.
It is early. It's our day off day. Remember,
It's our day off
the day
day.
that we just say fuck it and
We have fun. Like,
Yep.
we don't have a contest prize for you.
That's right.
But, like we've always said, if you're finished with it and
Yeah.
you want to sell it, list it in our Facebook group.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Apparently that's gone well for quite a few people. I'm glad of that. I'm very happy with that.
It's just another outlet for marketing.
Yes. That's
Because
all.
we don't have rules about it. We want you to succeed.
Yes.
So if listing something for sale in our Facebook group helps you out,
Please do it.
please, by
Please
all
do it.
means. Now, our other foreign correspondent, Miss Chambers,
Yes,
Miss
Miss
Stephanie
Stephanie
Chambers, in Montreal, has a great video on if you're going to sell your crazy shit along thing,
Yes.
what should you charge?
How much do you decide what your product is worth?
That's right.
Yeah.
Miss Chambers.
Miss Stephanie Chambers.
Take it away.
Everybody, it's Miss Chambers, Miss Stephanie Chambers from Montreal. The rain finally stopped, for a little while at least. So the flooding is getting a little better. The water's receding. Fortunately, it didn't touch our neighborhood, so all is well. As you guys saw on Facebook, I've been really busy over the last week. The pictures of the stuff you didn't see, I haven't taken yet. This is the gloves that I did. I still have to do a matching hat. And this is the adult hat for my Mommy and Me set. I want to touch on something that is extremely important to fiber artists like ourselves. I've seen a lot of blog posts and a lot of questions about what do I charge? What do I charge? How much do I charge? What's it worth? And what it comes down to is, what are you worth to you? It doesn't matter if you pay $1 for a skein of yarn. It doesn't matter if you pay $30 for a skein of yarn. If you take 5 hours to create a hat, why should you only get charged $5 for that 5 hours? That's $1 an hour. Let's be real. Especially here in Montreal, minimum wage is $10.75 an hour. And if you have experience, it's even more. Would someone ask a plumber to come to their home? Oh, I'll buy all of the things that you need. Come fix my sink for free. It doesn't work like that. And especially with fiber artists, you're using our creativity, you're using our love and our passion. And for someone to ask you to do it for free or for just the supplies, that's not right. So when you think about what to charge for something you've made, you have to look at your value to yourself. What's your time worth? I mean, if you're a stay-at-home mom and you have the opportunity to knit 4 or 5 hours a day, or if you have a full-time job and you only have 5 hours a week to knit, why allow someone to take advantage of that? And that's my 2 cents. I'll go for now, and you have a great day. Bye, guys.
Since
Miss Chambers, Miss Stephanie Chambers,
is in Montreal, she might get a kick out of this again.
La fourreau doit être damnée.
and I forgive me for as much as I've tried, I cannot say it. I'm closer, but I sound like the computer, so it's just natural at all.
The computer sounds like somebody from Twin Peaks, like when they're talking in my
It's
arm.
freaking-
I am the arm,
Dude, yeah, absolutely. But it's absolutely like it's 2001. It's 2001: A Space Odyssey.
No, Hal sounded better than that.
Did he?
Oh,
Okay.
God, yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, first of all, your knitting work. I got one word for you. One word.
Wow.
Skill.
Yeah, that's some skill, girl.
Girl, got some skill.
Tight. Those they look like something I bought. You buy in a store.
Yeah.
You could buy that. That was a store-bought item. If you hadn't said anything other than I made this, I would have thought you bought those in the store.
Miss Chambers, Miss
Miss
Stephanie
Stephanie
Chambers,
Chambers.
we better see your shop up and running now.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. Why are you waiting? I gotta wait
Forget
for
them.
the
Forget
fall.
them fairs and festivals. Let's go make money now.
Yeah.
Whoosh.
Yeah.
Okay, those are some really great points on what you should charge for your stuff. Is
Absolutely.
How much do you think you're worth?
Yes.
The only amendment I would make is how much would the market buy
Be willing
it for?
buying it
yes.
for. Yes.
So you can actually start to see price adjustments if people are buying it really quickly.
Yes.
You can nudge the price higher and higher
Mhm.
and see how it goes.
Yeah.
And if you see that it starts to kind of slide off in sales, drop it down to a minimum that you can get, like just a couple of dollars
Right.
less,
Obviously-
higher than what you had thought.
Yeah.
So like my teddy bears were going when I was the height of internet fame, $75 a piece.
Yes.
They started to dip, so now they're about 55, 60.
Yes.
So I feel I'm worth that, and it's also what the market agrees.
It's decided that they're worth.
The market says, okay, that's a fair price.
And I do that with my strange friends. You guys
Yeah.
obviously see my prices for them, and they do fluctuate from what I put into them, the time it takes to make it, the creativity, the amount that I've skill that I've used to make them, adjust it all across the board. So I do agree with that. The market will decide what your prices are, but aim high, man.
Yeah, you have to aim. You have to go
okay.
for what you think.
Yes,
you're worth.
yeah. Don't slowball yourself ever. It's not worth it.
Do you know when I first started knitting teddy bears? Do you know the first one I sold it for? $5.
What, to get a pack of smokes?
No,
To eat a bag of rice.
bag of rice and a bag of beans.
Yeah.
Sure did.
Mm-hmm.
Spent 6 hours making it.
I need some anti-glare glasses. The glare is killing me.
You're just vain.
Not vain.
So I guess enough of my sad story. Enough about you being
You're being
homeless.
homeless. We're tired of hearing it. That is not true. I give him hell for it.
Okay. Did you know it's Mother's Day?
Happy Mom's Day.
Okay, this is our Mother's Day episode, sort of, not really. But I have to mention something about what you just said about giving me grief and all that.
Yes.
Okay, so I believe it was Deb Glaubert in our Facebook group. Our last episode, you had said something about your mother.
Oh, yes.
And not
Yeah.
growing up with a mother, and I was
Correct.
like, oh shit, not that again. So with it being the Mother's Day episode, sort of, I thought I would clarify
Yes.
why I was rolling my eyes and going, oh no, not this again. Okay, here's what happens. Okay. All right.
It's not that
okay,
severe.
Hold on. He
Okay.
pulls this shit on me all the time, and we're going to act it out for you real quick. Okay,
Yes.
so, and scene. Okay, no, action.
Gregory,
Yes,
what's for dinner?
pasta.
But I don't want pasta.
Too bad, that's what we're having.
You know I grew up without a mother.
See? It's his guilt card. Oh shit, it just got dark.
It did.
We're looking so good.
Oh, I think we're looking fine. I told you we look better in the dark.
Fading away.
Sorry.
Come on, sunshine.
That's funny.
Come on.
I don't mind the cloud. Give that UV protection some chance to work.
Anyway, Deb, that's why I rolled my eyes and said, not this shit again. Because anytime I disagree with him, he's like, you know I grew up without a mother, right?
That's not true.
It is true. Can we have fried chicken? No, it's too expensive.
But you know I grew up without a mother.
See? Happy Mother's Day. Now,
Happy Mother's Day.
I can imagine mothers get some of the kindest gifts on Sunday.
Uh-huh.
The children bring them breakfast in bed,
And
flowers,
chocolates.
like
Fruit with chocolate.
a little gift, and they take them to brunch.
Yes.
But I have a feeling that many mothers would just love a day, like Mother's Day,
Of
to
time.
sit back and go, fuck all you bitches.
Would you leave me the hell alone?
Leave me alone.
Oh.
Give me a day. Walk away. Yes.
Drop it all off at the door and leave.
Yes.
Yeah, knock to know. Let me know it's there.
I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm checking out.
I'll
for
ring
the
a
day.
bell if I need something.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Yeah.
I think many mothers would just prefer to just leave
Leave me the fuck alone.
alone.
Yeah.
That's the best gift you can give me. And speaking about all this,
Yes.
is our foreign correspondent, Trisha, in West New York.
Yes.
Who has a lovely take on the whole situation.
Absolutely.
Take it away, Trisha.
Ah!
Hi everyone, it's nighttime here, so shh, don't wake anyone up. As anyone who is a mom who is watching knows, nighttime, when they're all in bed, and it's all nice and quiet in the house, that's our time. So you gotta stay up late at night, or wake up early in the morning before anyone gets up to enjoy any kind of peace and quiet at all. Tonight, I'm taking care of my blue balls. Rockabilly's gonna help me with that. It's been a really rough week with family matters around here. I will say, thank goodness it's not because of my own children. But suffice it to say, when your mother is recovering from an aneurysm and you commit several felonies, you're stealing money from her while she's recovering from something that should have killed her, and you book yourself a 2-week vacation, it causes a few problems in the family. Again, not my children. I'm blessed. These little millennial bitch babies who have grown up with everything handed to them and don't know how to work for anything, they need to grow up. You hit your mid-20s, it's time to grow up and start taking care of your own shit. But I've come up with a solution. I'm taking all these blue balls, and what I do is I hold 2 strands together and chain them together to make a nice long chain, and I go and go and go and go. Now, what I usually do with them is use them to make rugs. I then take a big Q hook and I crochet that chain into a rug, and these rugs last forever. But I've come up with a new use for this chain. I haven't done it yet, but I figure if I take this super thick chain and take a Q hook and chain that together, that will make a pretty strong rope. And you can take that rope, I'm sure there are YouTube videos on how to make a noose, or you can put someone who might be acting up in a chair and use that rope. But I will suggest this. If you do that, you need duct tape also for the mouth, because they tend to scream. And if you have children that are under the age of 18 in the house, have one of them do it, because then Child Protection Services can't come back on you. Just a little tip. Or you can just crochet enough rope and hand it right to them and hope that they hang themselves with it. But happy Mother's Day to all you mothers. I know how hard you work. It doesn't get any easier. It does. And all of these nights that you enjoy your quiet time, and all the mornings that you enjoy your quiet time, and all the chaos that ensues throughout the day, you're going to miss it. When they get older and they move away, you will miss it. But it's worth every minute of it. So happy Mother's Day to all you guys. The green face, yes, it's a mask because I'm getting older. But it may be a little hint about something that Neil has been talking about a possible little crochet along. So look forward to working with all you guys. Enjoy your Mother's Day weekend, and happy Mother's Day to all you single fathers out there too.
Yes, Mommy dearest.
When I told you to call me that, I wanted you to mean it.
Shit, Trisha! Trisha's gonna have her own show at some point.
You really are. You work those blue balls, girl. Work those blue balls.
Screw you, knitter be damn guys. I'm a superstar. That was really cool.
Yes.
Oh.
And I do remember my grandmother doing something similar to that when I was growing up.
See, we're the worst kind of gay men. We don't have a regiment.
No,
we don't do any of that. I think I might shave once a week.
I wish he'd do more. I mean, I actually wish that. I mean, I wish he had a regiment, but
Wow, my husband said that. Am I not pretty enough for you?
Enough.
I'm pretty enough.
Yeah.
All these people in television land just heard you say that. I'm pretty enough. Okay. I took notes. Because I got to take notes for Trisha's videos.
Yes. Okay. So I'm going to follow his notes.
Okay, so first of all, that first part there, talking about the family drama. Girl, why haven't y'all been approached by somebody doing a reality show?
Wow. Yeah, that's a made for television. Yeah, that's a Sunday afternoon movie for kids.
The Real Housewives of West New York.
Man. Oh, it's been a dark week for everybody or something. I think we may have approached that earlier in the video, but again, the moon is doing something weird. There's been flares from the sun.
Watch this show. It'll keep you protected from all that celestial crap.
We will try no tinfoil hat conspiracies here.
Try and say it again. Try and say it again.
Woo! Okay, wait. Okay. There's no tinfoil hat conspiracies here. Okay.
All right. So,
sorry, Trish.
Someone's going to end up dead with a crocheted noose.
That's right.
And they're going to come after all of us.
Don't work while you're doing. Don't work while you're watching. I've heard spitting up and everything else. So.
But that was genius. And see, again, I think many moms are just like, okay, I know it's Mother's Day. The best thing you can do for me is walk away before I kill you.
Yeah, I got a bell. I'll just ring a bell if I need you. If not, knock on the door and leave whatever you're leaving. You know?
I'm going to go hang out by the pool with Fernando in his Speedo and just let him, tend to me all day.
That's right.
Y'all can take care of yourselves.
No, we didn't say cheat on Daddy. We didn't say mommy should cheat on Daddy, but Fernando is an extra eye candy.
Eye candy is lovely.
Yes.
Your love is lifting me higher than I've ever been lifted before. Your love.
Whoa. Whoa. I don't know what kind of scale he was working with there, but Aretha just fucking jumped in you and kicked you in the face.
Girl, inside every gay man is a black girl desperate to get out.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. I guess sometimes. Did you hear us? Okay, let's try that again.
Didn't. All right, to all you mothers out there, have a happy Mother's Day.
And if you have to lock yourself away to get rid of the crazies, do it.
Do it. All right, so I guess that's it for this week. We love ya.
We love you.
We love ya.
We love you.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day. Bye.
Bye.